Welcome back. Today we are making Grandma's banana bread. Today I am making my grandmother's banana bread. In the bowl here, I have 4 bananas that are already mashed up. Okay, so now I'm adding in a 1/4 cup of walnuts. These are regular walnuts. The recipe calls for black walnuts, but I don't have any on hand at the moment, so I'm just using regular ones. It also calls for 1 cup of sugar. Calls for a 1/2 cup of Crisco. Now I'm doing this mostly by how it goes because it's old-fashioned. Now you don't have to use Crisco. You can use regular butter. You can use margarine. You can either whatever you want to use as your fat source. But it's a 1/2 cup. I'm also adding in, I don't have any eggs on hand, but I had to use up these bananas because they were pretty bad. So instead of 2 eggs, I'm using flax eggs, but the recipe calls for 2 eggs. So in goes in my flax egg, and you can just look up how to make a flax egg if that's what you want to use. 3/4 cup of whole milk. Okay, so now we're going to add in a teaspoon of baking soda, not powder, soda. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Next, we're going to mix it. I'm not going to have you along for this part, but feel free to join me when I am done. Okay, so I'm going to pour these into 2 foil bread pans that I got from the Dollar Tree. We're going to do it into 2 pans, and then we're going to try to make it as even as we can. And I am going to put it into the oven on 350 degrees for 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to check to see if they've been done, if they are done. They've been cooking for like 55 minutes and my timer isn't off. I'm just going to put a toothpick in and pull it out. And there's just a couple crumbs on there. I don't know if you can see them, but that means that it is okay and it is done. So I'm going to take them out. And I am going to place them on this wire rack over here, and we'll let them cool for a few minutes before I take them out of the pan and just let them cool. Okay, so it's cooled down just enough for me to touch it, but it's still very warm, so I'm gonna just flip it out and put it down here to finish cooling. When it's totally cooled, I will remove the parchment paper and I'll just cut it in slices so that we can eat it. Okay, so it is totally done cooling, and I'm just going to cut the very edge here because nobody really wants the edge part. And as you can see, it's very, very good in there. So I'm going to cut that off, and I'm just going to take the parchment paper off the bottom. And then I'm going to cut a piece. Then I'm going to give it to one of my family members to try.
Really good. You can taste bananas in it, and the texture is really soft. I tell you, it's good.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. And now enjoy me making a TikTok for my mom.